17 years ago, I bought this 1.1 litre WagonR because it was the most affordable, practical hatchback at the time. How has this WagonR evolved over the years? Well, Aditya has a story.
While Roshan's version didn't age well, my WagonR from 2006 looks quite pristine, and because it's been running and running and running.
Now that you've seen the older versions of the WagonR, it's finally time to see the big version of the new WagonR. So the new WagonR is based on a completely new platform. What we've seen with the Desire and the Swift into 2018, it's exactly the same hardtech platform that the WagonR has been built, which is why you've got a longer wheelbase now, and it's also a bit taller, but you don't really notice it when you actually see it physically, but it does make a huge difference. And overall the space has completely increased as well.
To create a floating roof effect, Maruti has added a black plastic applique on the seat pillar. The tail lamps also seems to have been inspired by the ones we've seen on Volvo cars over the years. With a boot space of 341 litres, the new WagonR is significantly more spacious than its rivals. And just to prove the point, I managed to put myself into the boot space without any discomfort. Not bad, Maruti. Maruti is offering the new WagonR in 1 litre and 1.2 litre engine options. You can choose between a manual variant as well as an AGS option as well. The moment you step inside the new WagonR, you're greeted by a dual-tone black and beige layout on the dashboard. Even the plush upholstery of the seating makes you feel a lot more comfortable, and the whole premiumness factor that Maruti has talked about with this car is clearly visible from all corners. For the first time in its history, Maruti has offered the WagonR with a 7-inch infotainment screen which supports Android Auto as well as Apple CarPlay.
So we're driving the 1.2 litre AMT version of the new WagonR, and as you can see, in terms of the way the car behaves, it just feels like a newer version altogether. It feels much more planted because again the dimensions have increased, and that makes a huge difference to how it feels on the road. A lot planted, yes. The suspensions are much more tuned to your daily riding conditions, and again I think that's essential for a car which is going to churn the miles out.
With the increase in price, we would have liked Maruti to offer rear AC vent, back speakers would have come in handy as well, and the option of not having alloys in the top variant is rather disappointing.
So this is the new Maruti WagonR. It's big, it's spacious, and yes, it's going to cost you more, but they are offering you a lot more features as well. This comes in 1 litre and 1.2 litre, AMT or manual, whichever you prefer. If you are going to be driving in city, then I think AMT seems to be the go-to option for a lot of people these days, and Maruti feels that it's time a WagonR person also does. Yes, it is an able Santro competitor, but the thing with WagonR is that even without those changes, it has been doing millions.